Hello, everyone. Welcome again to a new episode of DevLive. I'm Andrea Valash, Delivery Area Manager at Catalyst Solutions, and I'm pleased and it's great to have you again in a new episode. This time, fresh after DevTalks Cluj-Napoca, which was a blast and a success. An edition about innovation, artificial intelligence, and also about the amazing minds that are shaping the future of technology. So we are happy to continue the conversation here to DevLive together with one of our amazing gold partners, 8 by 8. So today I'm thrilled to introduce Bogdan Sucaciu, Director of Engineering at 8 by 8. And I have to say that Bogdan has over a decade of experience in leading software engineering teams and driving innovation and in cloud communication and artificial intelligence driven collaboration technologies. At 8 by 8, he has been the forefront in building engineering excellence and encouraging a culture of experimentation, innovation, and growth. So I'm excited to hear more from Bogdan today. Bogdan, welcome to DevLive. We are pleased to have you here.
Thank you, Andrea. It's amazing to be here.
So let's start by setting the scene. To say so, the tech landscape is evolving rapidly nowadays, especially in the sector of artificial intelligence. So, how would you describe 8 by 8 mission today, and what makes it stand out in the new era?
Actually, that's a great question to start with. And to start off, I want to say that 8x8 has two main strategic goals when it comes to the technical landscape. First, availability. That's part of our DNA, and we really want our customers to rely on us no matter what. Actually, during the recent AWS outage, we're proud to say that our customers had almost no impact at all. Now, the second priority, it's kind of the hot topic for everyone, is the AI, and we as a company want to be pioneers in this field, and we're working very hard on transforming our entire company, and basically want to push this AI transformation concept.
Okay, thank you for sharing the perspective with us. Now, you mentioned transformation, and that's a word we hear a lot lately, as you said. But what does the AI transformation mean to 8 by 8 and how it's shaping the way you're thinking the engineering process or the innovation process in the company?
We want to be strategic in every decision that we're making, and that includes as well AI as well. So just handing out ChatGPT or cloud licenses to the entire organization, that's what I would hardly call a transformation. It's just like, okay, there you go, you have some licenses, feel free to use them, but that's not going to help at all. Instead, we've actually designed our strategy into three main pillars. So the first pillars is what we call employee productivity, and we noticed that AI can be a very powerful assistant in some areas. And here I'm talking about engineering, project managers, product managers. Actually, everyone can benefit from it. Secondly, there is the operational efficiency. That's our second pillar. And that boils down to improving our processes. So instead of doing manual work, we actually rely on AI to automate them. And finally, and the third pillar that we're actively working on is the product innovation. So in a nutshell, we can improve our products and services by including AI into them. One super easy example that I can give are call transcriptions and summarization. If you have like a meeting with someone, we can easily transcribe that, and we can see, yeah, we can transcribe what has been said during the call. And at the end of the meeting, we can send a summary of that meeting via an email.
That sounds great. So, how let's talk also about how it looks on day by day basis. How does a typical day look like, and now compared to years ago, maybe? And has AI changed how your teamwork build or the sense of collaboration inside the team?
For me personally, AI has impacted all areas of my work. So I try to integrate it as much as possible into as many workflows as possible. So I use it personally for brainstorming, or automating tasks. Mm, Nowadays, I'm even prototyping tools, even though I wasn't very active in the coding space. Now I can easily write a lot of code on my own. But yeah, honestly, I don't think there is an area of my work where AI hasn't really touched it yet.
So that's an insightful point as well for the audience that it's listening to us. Um, and I would like to mention that culture plays an important role in how innovation happen. So, how is AI influencing your engineering culture, from coding practices maybe to experimentations or also decision making?
Here I can give you actually a very concrete example, and it's actually one of the initiatives that we're most proudly of, and those are the guilds. So what we did, we formed a group of cross-functional participants from the entire company, and that are very interested um, about a particular topic, and they're very enthusiastic about it. Let's say AI. So the guild members are actually now the decision makers when it comes to AI practices and tools. So we kind of switch the balance for decision making, and everyone can now chip in and have something to say. Also, since we have like a very diverse group of individuals, multiple points of view are highlighted super fast. For example, we now have security engineers. We come to us and tell us, "Okay, stop! Don't touch that. Don't use AI for that. It's super wrong." So
I
yeah,
understand that.
it's um um it's a very well thought initiative, and it's working great for us.
So, speaking about the collaboration, 8 by 8 is known for its global teams, strong communication tools. How does your team stay connected and still have the sense of collaboration, especially in a hybrid and remote setting now?
I'll start answering this question in a slightly weird way, but bear with me. It'll make sense. By saying Halloween. Actually, Halloween is a very special day for us. Why is that? Well, during every Halloween, we celebrate the anniversary for what we call Tech Village, which is the internal community, the internal engineering community inside 8 by 8. And actually, this year, we celebrate 3 years of existence. And the main mission of Tech Village is to make sure that everyone from our company feels integrated and connected. We organize various events from knowledge sharing to workshops and even fun activities. And also, we don't target only remote employees from Romania. We're basically a global company. So we're trying to integrate everyone from everywhere. We have folks in the US, we have folks in the Asia. So everyone wants to be, we want that everyone's to be to welcome. Be welcome.
That sounds great. Also, for us, Halloween is an important holiday. And could you also share an example of an AI driven initiative or project that has made a big impact in 8 by 8 recently?
Absolutely. So we recently had an initiative that we call agentic coding. And the results were so amazing that even before the official communication that stated, hey, we're going to adopt this new tech, which is super great and awesome, actually, more than 25% of our engineering population came to us and requested access before it was even out. So, me personally, I haven't seen such a high natural adoption rate. Everyone was super into it. But in terms of concrete improvements, it all makes sense. I'm hearing all sorts of results. Some people have actually managed to do 2 weeks of work into 2 days. Of course, that's not generally valid, um, but for some particular tasks, the agentic coding technologies is basically amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you for sharing this because it's also amazing to see how innovation acts and happens in your company inside 8 by 8. But also, it's an amazing shift in the market as well. So let's shift the gear a little bit towards career development because I know many developers in our community are curious about this. What opportunities for professional growth does 8x8 offer to tech professionals?
First, I'm actually a learning aficionado. I'm super passionate about learning, so I really must say a few words about learning. And we do offer our professionals access to various learning platforms, and as well, we're trying to support them into staying up to date by, for example, giving them tickets to conferences. DevTalks being one of them. Another area that we're really investing in are workshops, typically with the help of Tech Village, the internal community we're running, and we're trying to gather external consultants to help us boost some of our skills. And finally, but probably one of the most interesting one, um, we kind of, as I mentioned, we kind of switched gears into our decision making process, and right now we're organizing a lot of pilot programs. And what does that mean? If there is a new technology that kind of shows potential and we would like to adopt it, we organize what we call a pilot program, and we actually welcome everyone from the company to join that pilot program to test it out to see if it's what we actually need. And this way, if someone is interested in growing a particular area, AI or DevOps or backend or architecture or whatever technical topic they might need to improve themselves in, we welcome them and we will help them grow.
This is a pretty special opportunity to create like an internal hub with pilot programs. Thank you. And finally, because we also live at the end of our DevLive career advice, what would be your message towards the developers who want to stay relevant and future ready now in so many transforming aspects?
My advice is simple: just stay curious and stay up to date. AI is, fortunately or unfortunately, depends how you see it, is an industry that reinvents itself every couple of months. So it's essential to keep yourself up to date. And here I can actually give you a concrete example. I'll talk about like coding, because that's what we do mainly. In 2024, we had like minimum integrations in our coding activities. What I mean here, we had only like plugins that are integrated into IDEs, and we could perform only simple tasks such as autocomplete, or we can ask the chat for some help in some scenarios. That was the standard, and that was the most we could do back then. In 2025, so a year later, not even a year, some of these tools actually spawned up, like less than half a year ago. Um, we have many more types of integrations. We have plugins in IDEs, we have command line tools, and we have even web agents that you can just go to your mobile phone and ask it to do some tasks. And yeah, as I said, from a simple autocomplete feature, we now have agents, agentic, agentic coding tools that can work for hours on a simple task, on a single task. So yeah, keeping yourself up to date is more relevant now than ever.
Thank you, Bogdan. Thank you for sharing your insights and the perspective and how you do things and keep AI centered in 8x8. Also, AI is a center message and a discussion evolving for so many years in DevTalks Romania's conferences. But since last year, I've seen a really fast growing scenario and many pilots and products and programs talking about it. So since you've joined us to DevTalks Cluj-Napoca, we hope you enjoyed meeting us and meeting with 8x8. Make sure you stay connected, stay curious, as Bogdan said, and join us for more exciting conversations like this one. Until next time, thank you for being with us today.